So we got a double dose of Transformers blocky news to talk about. The first one comes out of Meridian, Ohio. It seems that blockies have finally hit mass big box retail here in the Western world. This comes courtesy of two different Transformer fans, Mun and Dirge 121. They found in their local Walmart in Idaho some blockies. It looks like Wave 1 has started to show up in Walmart. And a special display has been made for blockies for the end caps of these Walmarts. We even have like the remnants of the box for this specific display made for Walmarts. Now, this is the Galaxy version of blockies, so those are the Transformer ones that are blind boxed. Now, normally these are sold in 9-piece display boxes that are on tabletops or in stores. And usually in those 9 pieces, you're guaranteed a full set, or usually a full set, and replacing one of those with the chase figure. And that's how the SKU is always done with that. With this new display that we have here with Walmart, we don't really know how this is distributed. Do they get their own different kind of assortment, a very big box of more than 9 pieces, and then they fill out this giant display here, which clearly holds way more than 9? But we do know that Series 1 is now showing up, at least in big box retail. We are already now past like Series 5, if you've been paying attention to the outside world and buying anywhere else from distributors. But Series 1 is out there. That gets you Optimus Prime, Jazz, Prowl, Ironhide, Ratchet, Blue Streak, Megatron, Thundercracker, Skywarp, and the rare chases of Metallic Optimus of that thing too, which again, I don't know how the distribution is done here. Maybe they don't have the chases, maybe they do. So just to give people a heads up, go check your local Walmarts. If you have not picked up any blockies yet, they are now out there, and that's absolutely fantastic. And at the affordable price of $4.97 to start building these simple model kits. Very, very cool, and I heavily suggest you go check it out. They were the new hot thing at TFCon. I was surprised how many people were getting into blockies, and again, very cool to see people getting into model kit building, even on the most simplest form right here. The second piece that we're going to talk about of blocky news is something we talked about last week, and now we have a huge update to that new segmentation of the Transformers blocky model kit line with their newest concept of blockies Galaxy version Defenders and their first wave, the Galaxy Shining Wave 1. So this first wave is a new kind of blind box Transformers blockies that sport more of an SD style, more of a scrunch down kind of style of the Generation 1 characters, and also feature in some of those blind boxes alt modes instead of robot modes of some of these select characters. So that's pretty cool too to see them dive into that. So this will be sold as a set of 12 per box of the display box, featuring 12 of the mainline figures. And what's different this time is instead of having one chase figure, there's going to be 4 different chase figures. So that's actually a big difference from what we had before. So usually you'd hope to get at least one chase in these cases. Now you're going to probably have to buy multiple cases out of hoping to get some of these chase figures. What we do know is 100%, if you buy a case of 12, you'll get 10 of those featured characters 100%, but then you're going to have a 1 in 12 chance of getting the regular Optimus Prime or Megatron, a 1 in 36 chance of getting the, what they call here, Chase, Special Galaxy type Optimus Prime or Megatron, which is a metallic version of each one of those, and then there's a 1 in 60 chance of getting what they call a Super Chase, Optimus Prime 100% firepower, or Megatron full armed, which is pretty much from what the Optimus looks like, a very God Jinrai inspired or even Apex Armor Optimus Prime kind of look to him. And the Megatron is kind of giving me this Super Megatron vibes from the Battlestar Return of Convoy days. So very cool with that. As for the main line itself, outside of the Optimus and Megatrons that we listed, you're 100% guaranteed to get out of this case of 12 a Optimus Prime truck mode with roller turret detachable on the back and everything. You can connect other characters. Brilliant Bumblebee, which is a G1 Bumblebee with a metallic sheen to him, but not quite gold bug in design, just a gold Bumblebee. We have Glittering Bumblebee car mode, glittering being what they're going to label anything that uses clear plastic instead of solid plastic. And this glittering Bumblebee car mode, clearly 100% is the alt mode of the animated version of Bumblebee. So this technically is the debut of animated to any form of the Blokees line in this of an alt mode. So very interesting choice, maybe because they couldn't get the Volkswagen Beetle license, but still interesting fact there. We got G1 Constructicon Scavenger, which we've talked about. G1 Constructicon Scavenger Vehicle Mode. We got to see him too, so now we got both of those that are part of it. The G1 Prowl, which we already talked about. Glittering Ironhide Robot Mode. Again, just the robot mode, but now in a clear plastic of red, so probably we'll see a normal version of that later. Thundercracker in jet mode. Here's an interesting one, Shattered Glass Sideswipe. So we got Sideswipe's sculpting here, but done in that G2 Drench colors, which of course is what Shattered Glass Sideswipe was. So very cool with all of those. I mean, the fact that we have stuff like the Sideswipe, the Bumblebee, and the Ironhide in alternate colors means that we'll probably see more vanilla versions of them much later on in future waves as this line progresses. So very, very cool. And again, there's the 4 chases, the Super Galaxy types of Optimus and Megatron, which are metallic versions. And then, of course, the Optimus 100% firepower and the Megatron fully armed, the Super chases also. So very, very cool. A nice selection of stuff that we got here from the Blokees line. We don't have pre-order dates yet, but these will probably be showing up very soon, at least in the Eastern world, where a lot of these have been debuting in China and on different websites, which I don't want to promote really. But they are out there. You could find them very easily on some different websites, and you could catch up on the past waves and stuff. But looking very cool. Again, I dig that I'm seeing more and more people who I've never seen build model kits, and I've known them for years, getting into these. So that's very awesome, especially in the face of like stuff like Kabaya that we got in the past and everything, and the lack of interest that people had in that, and even with the Flame Toys model kits. But somehow with Blokees, they're just simple enough. They're already pre-decoed, so you don't have to deal with stickers or painting. And they just seem to be a great entry-level point, and they're just small enough and affordable enough and collectible enough. And maybe the blind pack fact of it, too, adds that little gambling element that maybe some people are always excited about, that gotcha element. So people really love these things, and I think they're great. Where's my hot rod? Where's Rodimus? I'm waiting for those. But aside from that, I think these are fantastic. I think the only one that I'm really missing that I really want to get, I didn't get the Shockwave yet. But a lot of these are fantastic. I'm super excited to see more of these come out. And let me know what you think about all of them with the Blokees line. I want to see more of those big action ones, too. They did a whole bunch of good stuff. Hasbro hooked me up with this and that. Michael Koo hooked me up with some of the others. So I want to see some more of these. And let me know what you think. And we'll talk again really soon, again, in the Transformer Slag podcast. We still got plenty of news to talk about this week. It's going to be a very busy day and busy week and busy world in our Transformer world. I'll talk to you in the near future.